Hi, it's Brett, the herbalist, and today I'm here to talk to you a little bit about forgotten nutrients. So these are nutritional components in our diet that have been overlooked, or largely overlooked by what we call nutrition or clinical nutrition, nutritionists and dietitians and things like that. So commonly all they talk about is protein, fats, carbohydrates, and a short list of vitamins and minerals. That supposedly that's all we need to stay healthy. Well, I'm going to put it to you that we need a lot more than that. So as a herbalist, we look at the components that are in plants for healing and for restoring healthy functions to the body. And those go wide-ranging list of components, literally hundreds of them. And they're all found on different plants throughout the plant kingdom, and we're talking about thousands of plants. So it's interesting as a herbalist, you start to learn that a lot of these components are missing from our food. And so even though we have supposedly good supply of healthy food these days, but it is largely grown with fertilizers and enhanced to grow big. And so therefore what we get is a large amount of food with very little nutrition in it. And so a lot of us need to take multivitamins to top up some of those things we might be missing. But yeah, so it's worth mentioning some of these nutrients because you might be interested to know what they are and where you can find them. So for example, a really common one is antioxidants. So we know that there's a lot of benefit by taking antioxidant supplements, but in fact you can get a huge amount of antioxidants, increased levels of antioxidants, just by using more herbs and spices in your foods. Because herbs and spices, things like cinnamon and cloves and turmeric and cayenne pepper and those simple common herbs and spices can contain up to 100 times the level of antioxidants that you'll find in your common fruits and vegetables. And I find that a lot with my clients as they come in with lots of varying health conditions, and often I can see a direct connection between lack of herbs and spices in the food and their health condition. And it's quite common that you'll see in Eastern or Asian countries where they have a lot more spicy food, they include a lot more of those things in their diet. They don't suffer with a lot of the complaints that we do more in the West, which are particularly brain diseases and cardiovascular diseases, dementia, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and those kind of things. So the antioxidant levels are really, really important. And there are up to 800 different antioxidants that you can find in the plant kingdom. And I think we need as many of those as we can possibly get. So keep the skins on your foods, have more herbs and spices, and throw whole foods into your diet as much as possible. And meat, of course, doesn't really contain any, so it's not of much use to us in that respect. And neither are simple carbohydrate foods, sugary, floury, processed foods. They have virtually no antioxidants whatsoever. And that allows our body to break down, or it encourages our body to break down. So that's just one example. Other things are obviously the oils and the what they call terpenes, the things you smell from the plants. Cannabinoids are an example of that. And of course you can get those in other commonly used herbs as well. Things like basil and mint, lavender, hops even contains cannabinoids. So and black pepper is another one. So there's those nutrients in a lot of different foods. And our body actually uses those things therapeutically for health and healing. So another reason to get fresh herbs and spicy foods into your diet, the aromatics are very, very important. So aromatic compounds, they call them volatile oils, are really good at controlling infection in your body. So they knock bacteria and parasitic infections and that sort of thing. So we need to take those things. We need to have aromatic, spicy, flavorful foods in our diet more and more to get those compounds. And I think those are essential as well. So as you can see, there's a vast range of things that we're actually overlooking as far as nutrients go. Another one is enzymes. So enzymes you don't really get from your body internally. That it has a pool or a storage of enzymes, but it needs to be topped up from the diet. So fresh fruit is the greatest source of enzymes. Some fresh raw vegetables as well will top up your body with enzymes. And of course enzymes can make things go literally 1,000,000 times faster in your body's metabolism. So without those enzymes, your metabolism can start to slow down, your digestion can start to slow down and you can start to get a lot of complaints. So another example of a potential missing nutrient. So these are just some examples, but there are literally hundreds of possibilities when it comes to this. Trace elements and trace minerals, another one. Because of the way we industrialise our agriculture and our food growing, oftentimes we will be missing some of those trace elements. In New Zealand's a classic example. We often miss things like selenium and copper in our diets, and iodine, these things. So there are a lot of considerations when it comes to your diet and what you could be missing. So I suggest using herbs as much as you can. Some of the products we provide, like the Body Cleanse and Body Tune drink powders, contain up to 40 herbs. Herbs like spirulina, alfalfa, that are high in a lot of these antioxidants, minerals, enzymes, and all that sort of thing. So making smoothies, throwing a lot of different fruit into smoothies really gets those antioxidants and enzymes and potentially the trace minerals up as well. Growing your own food at home, drinking things like noni juice and aloe vera juice, which are known to have hundreds of components in them, superfoods you would call them. Have plenty of those in your diet, and don't be sold into the idea that you just need a multivitamin to get everything you need, because it's not true. I hope that's been helpful, and follow some of the links and information around this video for more information. Thanks for watching.